Most actors have one breakthrough role that raises them to fame, but it looks like Elisabeth Moss had a couple of such performances that occurred throughout her 3-decade-long career. From Mad Men to The Handmaid's Tale, the actress really does have a glorious career, but did you guys know that she has been a member of the Church of Scientology since she was a kid? Keep watching to see some quite interesting facts about the star of The Handmaid's Tale. Ballet. Moss is one of those actors with talents that are obvious whenever you see her performing. And even though she loved acting ever since being a kid, her first true passion in life was dancing. To be more precise, she loved ballet. She even studied ballet at the School of American Ballet in New York and the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. Scientology. As we previously stated, the Handmaid's Tale actress has been a member of the Church of Scientology since she was a kid. The thing is, she's quite secretive about this and she rarely talks about it in public, but when she does, she strongly defends her beliefs. For those of you not familiar, according to Wikipedia, Scientology is a set of beliefs and practices invented by American author L. Ron Hubbard and an associated movement. It has been variously defined as a cult, a business, or a new religious movement. We also need to mention that since its beginning in 1954, the Church of Scientology has been involved in several controversies. Oh, and did you guys know that Moss was really close to ex-Scientologist Leah Remini? But according to Scientology belief, once a person leaves the church, he can't keep a relationship with those who stay. What are your thoughts on Scientology? Let us know. Talented family. Elisabeth Moss was born on July 24, 1982 in Los Angeles, California. Being born in LA and having acting talent seems like a great deal, right? The thing is, Moss always knew that she wanted to be a performer. Also, both of her parents were musicians, so it's true, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Moss's father was a jazz musician and her mother played blues harmonica. A producer on The Handmaid's Tale.
That women will laugh at them. Women are afraid that men will kill them.
The Handmaid's Tale is based on the famous 1985 novel by Margaret Atwood, which won the first Arthur C. Clarke Award, has sold over 8 million copies, and when the TV adaptation released its first season, the novel was again at the top of best-selling novels. This happened right after the Trump election. And here's an interesting fact. The role of June in The Handmaid's Tale was the first role that Moss had been directly offered. Because of this, she was quite happy with where she has gone in her career, but she asked the showrunners for one condition. She'd only play the role if she can also be one of the producers. I couldn't sign on to something that was such a time commitment and not have a creative say in it at this point in my career, she said in an interview with Vulture. She also mentioned that she has been in the film industry for 28 years, so according to her, she knows the job quite well. Moss has worked with practically everything in the show, from the tone to cinematography choices to casting. In the same interview with Vulture, actor Joseph Fiennes said the following: "She's in every scene, probably up at 4 in the morning. She's first in, last out, learning scripts over the weekend, and probably doing huge amounts of voiceover in a studio when all of us are having our Sundays off. And then putting on her producer hat and spending her lunch break in meetings and watching dailies." Now, having this rich career only makes us wonder about one thing: Elisabeth Moss's net worth.
So that when he kills that baby inside your womb.
Elisabeth Moss has over 80 acting credits to her name, and according to most sources, she earned between $75,000 and $175,000 per episode in Mad Men and a whopping $200,000 per episode in The Handmaid's Tale. Her net worth is said to be around $14 million. Now let's talk about something much more interesting: Moss's love life. She had a terrible husband? Did you guys know that Moss was once married to the Grammy-nominated actor and writer Fred Armisen? Yup, the pair met through Saturday Night Live, and 3 months later, they were engaged. It's private, so I don't want to share the details of how it happened, but I'll say it was perfect, she said back then in an interview. Then, on their one-year anniversary, the pair married in Long Island City. For people who were close to them and for their fans, they were simply perfect for each other. Here they are dancing at the Emmys, adorable, right? Nevertheless, in September 2010, after 1 year of being married, Moss filed for divorce, saying the reason for the divorce is irreconcilable differences. So what happened? What could possibly go so wrong? Well, as both Moss and Fred said this, Fred was a horrible husband. 2 years after their decision to separate, Moss talked about Armisen in an interview with Page Six, saying that one of the greatest things she has heard someone say about him is, He's so great at doing impressions. Then she added, but the greatest impersonation he does is that of a normal person. To me, that sums it up. The following year, Fred said this, I think I was a terrible husband. I think I'm a terrible boyfriend. Moss then did an interview where she heard this quote and nodded in agreement. Armisen then explained that he has some kind of commitment issues and that he freaks out a year or two after being with someone. He said, I freak out emotionally and then I actually feel like, oh my god, who's this stranger in my house? At least he's funny. Broadway star. When Moss was cast in Mad Men, her career blossomed. She made her Broadway debut in October 2008 and she got the role of Karen in the 20th anniversary revival of Speed the Plow by David Mamet. In 2015, she appeared on Broadway as Heidi Holland in The Heidi Chronicles, and for this role, she won a Tony nomination. But Moss was also involved in London's West End Theatre, and she made her debut in January 2011 at the Comedy Theatre in London as Martha Dobby in Lillian Hellman's play The Children's Hour. As you can see, she has quite an acting career. Rising to fame.
Protection.
No.
Yes.
Dad,
Starting tomorrow.
I'm starting college in a month.
Well, you'll have plenty of friends to walk you to class.
We didn't mention this earlier, but Moss's first role was in the miniseries Lucky Chances, where she appeared along with Sandra Bullock. Moss was only 8 at the time, then the actress rose to fame as first daughter Zoe Bartlett in The West Wing, where she acted along with Martin Sheen. And by the time she got the role of Peggy Olson in Mad Men and Robin Griffin in Top of the Lake, her career was so rich that Vulture called her the Queen of Peak TV. So far, the actress has won an amazing 33 awards, including 2 Golden Globes and an Emmy. Even though most people know the actress thanks to her extensive career in TV shows, Moss has also played in many popular films, including the psychological thriller The Invisible Man, the drama Light of My Life with Casey Affleck and Anna Pinowski, and Jordan Peele's horror Us, in which she appeared along with Lupita Nyong'o. Don't forget to tell us which of Moss's role is your favorite. Same purpose as June. It seems like Moss and the character she plays in The Handmaid's Tale, June, are not so different after all. Moss is a known supporter of equality. In an interview with Vulture, the actress was asked when she became a feminist, and she said, I was born and then I was a feminist. The actress said that the whole idea that women should be small and quiet and polite didn't get us anywhere, and according to her, feminism means accepting every woman's right to live the life she wants. Do you guys agree with this? The whole cast of The Handmaid's Tale also spoke about supporting reproductive rights throughout the Trump presidency. What's your favorite thing about the star of The Handmaid's Tale, Elisabeth Moss? Also, what do you guys think about Scientology? Let us know in the comment section below. We always appreciate your opinion. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.